back.
Back again.
Welcome back. We'll get into the title of the video here in a second. I'm hot. Fit to be tied, I tell you.
Oh my goodness. You're fine.
We got that load off. That went really smooth.
Very smooth.
First place we've been to so far that you actually get a big truck in and out.
Lorraine says, welcome back. Welcome back, guys.
So all that went great. But then,
Up until we put our seatbelts on and rolled out the driveway.
let me just put it this way. She had one job. What'd she do? Bumbles the ball. What'd you forget to bring me, honey?
I forgot your Slim Jims at home.
The most important thing. You could have left the dogs.
You left it on.
But no, the dogs made it in the truck, didn't they?
They did.
Where's my Slim Jims?
In the cupboard in the kitchen in the RV.
Ain't doing me no good in there now, are they?
You could have grabbed them.
I didn't know they were there. I thought they were in the truck.
No, we don't have room for excess stuff in the truck.
That's not excess. That's what's called mandatory.
You just had finished the other box of
It's
Slim Jims
mandatory.
when we went home. I thought,
I'm sure there's a couple pairs of shoes back there that could have come out of here, and Slim Jims would have fit fine right there where the shoes were.
I have the shoes on my feet.
Well, you could have wore the Slim Jim boxes.
Such a baby. Gene says, don't fire Mr. Gene.
There's two things that keep me going: Dr. Thunder and Slim Jims.
Tom says, hello back. Kelly Hill says, oh, geez. It's okay, Mrs. G. We still love you. G, just go to Walmart.
We are now taking Walmart Slim Jims ain't the same.
No, he does not like he's too bougie for the Walmart Slim Jims. He says they taste different.
They do, and I don't understand.
yucky.
I don't understand why.
They're yucky caca. They taste different.
They do, and I really don't understand why.
Sean says, we the people 75 had to load to Walmart this morning. Walmart took nearly 3 hours to unload his trailer. Oh my. That's no fun. Daniel said, don't fire Mama G, Dad G. Tammy says, dang time for a pit stop for Slim Jims, LOL.
For some reason, you have to get it in like
The big box.
well, it's like the display when you go to the counter at the grocery store where they got the Slim Jim box and they got the mini
The
Slim
bottom
Jims.
that opens up.
And the bottom opens up and they sell them by the piece or whatever. You can get them at Sam's Club, that whole big thing of them. They're 120 pieces in the box, and for some reason they taste different than that little box that you get at Walmart.
Helena says, suck it up, Buttercup. Your arms aren't broken.
Easy now.
That sounds like something I said. Brenda says, but Trucker G, now you can eat them when you're home.
I don't eat Slim Jims at home.
Charlotte says, who are we firing and why?
Mrs. G.
James Thomas says, honey hush.
We're looking for a new Mrs. G.
Kelly Hill says, okay, well then come back to Clear Springs and go to Wilson's for a beefsteak. Gene, so where do you buy the Slim Jims? He gets them
Sam's
at
Club.
Sam's Club. Cindy Buck says, is everything her job? My husband always says we need to do, but I don't ever see him get up off his butt. You tell him, Cindy Buck.
Do I not do nothing?
You do. But there's a lot of we need to do, and I get to do it.
We do need to. We need to do a lot of things.
Sherry Beeman said, hello, how's the G's today? Got my pin today. Ron, my husband, said the ribs and cabbage and potato and kielbasa was really good. Your
awesome.
G-Spot seasoning made it good. Oh, thank you. I'm glad you enjoyed it.
Yes.
KR says, chat isn't working in YouTube. She said, there it goes.
Wait, there it goes.
Sherry Beeman says, Trucker G, Mrs. G is not replaceable. Tell him, Sherry Beeman. Sean says, G, I can apply. I would be sure to never forget your Slim Jims.
See? Sean?
You gonna snuggle up with Sean at night? Michelle Brandon says, welcome back.
As long as we don't
welcome
make
back.
eye contact, I'm all good.
Jamie says, no one can replace Mrs. G. Holland says, placebo effect. If you get the Walmart Slim Jims and he doesn't see them, then it's the same thing.
Carson knows the difference.
Carson does. He said, also, don't fire her after this one, but if it happens again. Thanks, Holland.
Now, if you remember right, she forgot my CV the one time. What was it? What was the other thing that we forgot?
I don't remember.
My boots.
Your rubber boots?
Yeah.
That were in here for a year, didn't even use them, so I took them out.
Yeah, but it's nice and wet outside.
Your rubber boots are in the side box on your side.
Where's my Slim Jims?
In the cupboard at home.
Exactly.
Charlotte says, Mrs. G is irreplaceable. You can't find a new one. Did she buy the wrong Slim Jims? No, I didn't buy the wrong Slim Jims.
I bought the right Slim Jims.
I forgot the box of Slim Jims that we bought at Sam's. We bought two boxes. Both of them were in the truck because we bought them when we were on the road. Both of them were in the truck. I took one box out to alleviate congestion.
How many times have you watched me eat Slim Jims at home?
And I put them in the cupboard because he had a whole box.
No, hold on, time out.
Right before we got home this last
Rewind.
time. No, honey, zip it before I put my foot
Honey,
in.
hush.
Right before we came home last time, he ran out. He ate the last few. So I thought, okay, the other box is at home. I won't forget it because all the Christmas candy for the trucker stocking is up there. And you know what? I took it out at that time and I put it on the table.
Okay, so now answer the question that I asked.
What?
How many times have you watched me eat Slim Jims at home?
You haven't. But how many times have I had to move the box or move this and that in order to rearrange stuff in this
That's
truck?
neither here nor there.
Next time you can sleep on it. Sean says, you do know
say that
Walmart,
again. I can't
Walmart owns Slam.
No, I understand. It's not the Walmart part of it that makes it taste different. It's something to do with Slim Jim. They have a whole different batch for the big box, apparently.
Mike says, hey, you have to make eye contact. Melody says, Mrs. G is the bomb. Sherry Beeman said, G, you would be lost without Mrs. G. Sue says, oh, Trucker G, you would be lost without Mrs. G. And you might have Slim Jims, but you would be lost.
You forgot I drove 28 years in this truck by myself.
And he was lost because as soon as he'd get out of the driveway and down the road, he'd be calling me. He'd say, honey, where's such and such? 2 days later, hey, babe, I can't find this. Charlotte said, if they were Trucker G Slim Jims, shouldn't he be responsible for getting them in the truck? Sorry, Trucker G. Just saying, LOL.
No, because TT and Mooch like them too. And they're a little disturbed because they were fixing to get one.
Kid says, just leave my stuff alone. Holland says, he wouldn't be lost. He has an atlas and a GPS.
I got a sister too.
Cindy Buck says, I think the taste is in his head.
I got a sister too.
Yes, and his sister spoils him as much as I do. Like when he was on the road before I got on the truck with him full time, if he'd make it to his sister's house, she'd make sure he had snacks and
She did my laundry.
She did his laundry, and she took care of her baby
That's 'cause
brother.
her loves me.
Yes, her does love you, and I love you too. And it was an accident. I can't remember everything. Alan X says, just received my curable. Thank you. It's awesome.
Oh, awesome.
Awesome. Naomi says, I didn't get the notification y'all went back live. I'm sorry, sweetheart. Sometimes you have to just check back. Darlene says, be good now, Mr. G. Colin asks, where are you guys at? Right now, we're in Madera, California, on our way to Lodi.
Yeah, I just called my sister up and let her know we're on our way.
Yeah.
She's excited.
She is. I'm excited to see her. Sherry Beeman says, and the 28 years Mrs. G took your stuff out to your truck. Yep. I cleaned and restocked every single one of his trucks. And moved all the stuff from one truck to another.
And your point?
Naomi says, gee, get off the next exit, stop at the next gas station. They have Slim Jims in big ropes.
It's not
He don't
the
like
same.
those.
I like the little short.
He likes the little ones, not the ones that you buy at Walmart, but at the big box. It comes in 120 pieces at Sam's Club. He'll settle for the big ones. Those are backup. I don't care. I'll eat the big ones. I like the big ones better than the little ones.
Easy now.
Melanie
That's what she
says,
said.
my sister lives there. Dave Newland says, Holland beans. And they lie now. I dumped
I
2
guess
corn
that's
loads
why.
already.
I guess
on
that's
the
why
same
we
day.
stayed together for so long. Now I know the real reason. Are you blushing?
Honey Hash. Joseph says, while your 34 is coming up, stock up then. LOL. Mr. G is the best. My wife goes through the list. Do you have your... No, that's what most wives do, you know.
I go
wives.
through the list. I say,
Go
honey,
through
did
the
you?
la- the
I say,
list.
honey, did you get everything? She says yes or she says no.
And
There's the list.
Oh, no. I say, I hope so. Because I know there's something I'm going to forget. I always do forget.
And then she always tries to cover tracks when we leave because she says when we head out, I know I'm forgetting something, but I just don't know what it is.
Yeah.
Well, now we know what it is, don't we?
Midwest Granny says, how many days till little G comes home? 16 days. Sherry Beeman says, G likes the little short ones with the smiley face.
Yeah, I do.
Denise says, I'm blushing. Melody says, someone buy this poor abused trucker a box of Slim Jim. I know, right? Michelle Brandon says, same here, Mrs. G. I like the big ones.
I don't ask for too much in life. I really don't. Very seldom do I ask for anything for myself. The only thing I require is Slim Jims and Dr. Thunder.
No. Excuse me, Diva. You are very high maintenance. Do not say.
Am I?
The only things I require are Slim Jims and Dr. Thunder.
What's the other things?
Everything. Honey, where's this?
Little
Honey,
bit of
we need
nookie
to
every
do this.
so very often.
Oh, you just better be quiet.
So very
That'll
often.
be gone too. It'll be forgotten. Holland says, my wife tells me I'm on my own because she doesn't want to be held responsible.
I'm glad you understand.
He's so neglected.
I'm glad
Sean
you
says,
understand.
I'm okay with it just as long as the blanket is between us and you brush your teeth before bed.
Oh, I ain't making no promises. I'll brush my teeth, but I don't
Sean-
know about the blanket.
Sean, he sleeps naked. Just
Yes,
saying.
I do.
Jules Ann says, G's a diva. He is a diva.
And wood's always ready to be chopped.
Charlotte says, well, if it was after dark, I'd just tell Trucker G to nibble on Mrs. G. Melody says, we're on a roll today. Tom Brashear, oh, Blinky says,
Blinky,
and
what's going
G-Spot.
on?
And G-Spot.
I can make more G-spot.
JP Pinwell says, just join in. This sounds like an after dark episode. Sherry Beeman says, you two are cute. John's laughing. Naomi says, the closer to Modesto G gets, the more it looks like the valley I live in.
All right, on.
Sherry Beeman says, you better cover that butt up. Sean says, I don't like no short D man.
No what?
No short D man.
Oh.
Gene says, you two
So you're
make-
right with long.
Gene says, you two make me laugh and make my day. Katina says, who's making the best supper when you all are home? Always Mr. G. He has to have more than a Slim Jim.
That's right.
Lois says, don't fire Mrs. G, just put her on probation. And if it happens again, give her a 3-day unpaid suspension. You mean a holiday? Michelle Tyler says, Bougie Slim Jim G. Melody says, please don't turn her over at the next checkpoint. Hey, Melody, don't be giving him ideas. At least if he waits till we get home, then I'll be all right. Bub will be home. I got the girls at home, and the rest of the family.
Bub will be on my side. He likes Slim Jims too.
Yeah, but if he wants tater soup or anything else,
I got him covered.
You got him covered.
I can't make tater soup.
I didn't say you couldn't make tater soup. You make it different than I make it.
And
Troublemaker says, gee, you know you won't fire her because she puts up with your shenanigans, LOL. we're in Madera, California, honey. Wendy says, oh no, poor G is going to get weak and tired from lack of Slim Jims. I just can't, LOL. Men are too funny. Sean says, this is going south in here real quick. Naomi says, G and Mrs. G, husband and wife. Banter is so
Wait,
cute. I love
Sean's
it.
the one that's wanting to cuddle up with me.
He said he would take my place.
And now he's saying it's going south real quick.
He's backing out.
He's saying it's going south real quick. That just sounds really
Watch what
dirty,
you say, Sean.
Easy now.
Michelle Brandon says,
I'm just giving you a hard time, Sean. Easy.
Michelle Brandon says, it's because you turned him into a trophy husband, Mrs. G. That's exactly what it is. The arm candy.
I tell you what, it's hard. It's a hard life looking this darn critic.
Charlotte says, how did we get from Slim Jims to tater soup? LOL.
Yeah, exactly.
Jules Ann says, that firing won't last long. I give it 2 hours. I give it 2 minutes. Let's see. Maybe about 10 minutes. He still has
She checked,
a quarter
she
can
checked
of
to see how
Dr. Thunder.
Dr. Thunder had left. Well, we can always just move the cooler back up to the front here.
We have frozen food in the cooler. You're going to unthaw everything to cool your
Yep.
Dr. Thunders? Look at him. He's pouty now.
Yep. What was that cooler set at before? 33 degrees. Set right here where TT's laying. Sorry, Mama, you're going to have to find a new home.
Titi said, no, the cooler's not going here. She looked at Mooch, meathead, stay there. Naomi, okay, I read that. Black Smoke says, all in the girth, hee hee. Dr. Pepper Trigger says, wasn't able to see a live video for 24 hours. Watch out while you're in Lodi, because that's where we hit that trailer.
Oh, right on.
Sean says, wait, did you say you were going to give me a hard time? He did, Sean. He said it.
No, actually, yeah, I guess I did that.
You did say you're giving him a hard
I'll
time.
give you a hard time, all right?
Because then you smarted off.
As long as we don't make eye
now.
contact, as long as we don't make eye contact, everything's good.
Naomi says, G, do you put bacon or ham in your tater soup?
Who, me?
Yes.
Ham and bacon.
No, I say I put both. Tom Hale says, holy cow, I didn't know it's after dark already. LOL. Michelle Brandon says, I know, G, it's hard being this pretty. A hard life being this pretty. Katina says, next thing we know, Mr. G will be selling some own Slim Jim Trucker G style.
I do need to get into making some more sausage.
Yeah, that's really good when you do the summer sausage. Lynn Kramer says, oh Lord, who fired who? G's gonna fire me, Lynn. Scott says, oh no, stuck in old Lodi again, LOL. Sean says, well, at least G is a pretty one. he's trying to get comfortable with the new arrangement.
Okay. Well, if you would have sped up, I'll let you over, buddy.
Nicholas says, yeah, it's almost after dark in Southern California. Holland says, exit 147 has Sam's.
We're going to my sister's, so I'll just ask her to
She'll run us by.
make a pit stop by there.
Chris says, so Mr. G, that means you'd be driving by yourself.
I did it for 28 years.
Cindy Hume says, Trucker G, tell your sister hi. We will, sweetheart. Lynn Kramer says, Slim Jims make the G spot. Now there's an idea. Ace of Hearts says, my mind just went into the gutter when Mr. G said sausage. I was thinking something else.
I'm sure you was.
Scott McClure says, where's Tim C? I don't know. He was on this morning. Dr. Pepper Drinker says, glad you get to see your sis. We are too. We're excited to see her and Andres.
Guys, don't take no offense, but when it comes to talking smack, everybody's fair game.
Oh, yeah. We enjoy it. Dr. Pepper Drinker said, Tim is hopefully in the hospital. I hope he did go see his doctor.
He did.
I know
Trust
this
me.
morning. I know this morning he said he hadn't had, very much sleep in the last week.
It's a guy thing. I'm sure he did.
Dawn says it's after dark somewhere, so anytime is good. Amber Rose says Pringles for a snack if no Slim Jims. No,
That ain't happening.
he ain't that hard up.
Yeah, easy now.
Sean says, I hope your daughter is not listening to this conversation. They're both at work. Colin says, speaking of sausage and wood, there's a train. Nicholas says, I'm in smack. Pam says, oh no, please don't. You make good couple. That laugh, Mr. G, makes me smile. Ace of Hearts says, tell your sister hi from the G-Force family.
Will do.
Will do, honey. Doug Mary says, hello, G's and G-Force. Enjoy visiting your sister. Safe travels, especially like G's shiny head. LOL.
It's real shiny now. I shaved it last night.
You did. Salvatore says, need your thoughts. Wind gusts are 43 miles per hour and my gross weight is 42,960. I'm in Wyoming. Anyone think I should roll out from where I am at? I'm heading east from Rawlins, 43 miles per hour.
I can't tell you what to do. Do you feel comfortable? That's going to be my question to you. Do you feel comfortable? And I'm going to take it. I'm going to take it. You don't feel. I'm going to take it. You don't feel comfortable because you're asking the question. And anytime you got to ask the question,
It means you're uncomfortable.
Then it'd probably be smarter to wait it out.
Just hunker down.
I will say though, if you do decide to roll, keep it nice and slow.
Scott McClure says, I saw Tim C on a different live in Bakersfield at 2:30 a.m. this morning. Yeah, he was on then. Wendy says, nope. The P-chip word is no longer an option for acceptable snacks.
And you got to remember, you said the wind speed is 43 mile an hour? Or gusts?
Let's go back. Wind gusts are 43 miles per hour.
It's a 50 and 60 that really scare me more than anything, but that's just me. You know, everybody's got their own level of comfortability.
Comfort. It just depends on your comfort zone, and if you're not comfortable, that says it all. Barbara says, Sam's Club and Walmart are the same. Both order shipments from the same companies. Must be a head thing, Trucker.
I'm telling you, it has nothing to do with Walmart or Sam's Club. It has to do with the boxes that Slim Jim packs them in. I think it's separate batches or something. I'm telling you, they're different.
Dora says, no, don't fire Mrs. G. She's great for you. Evelyn says, we've been married 51 years and we still talk smack to each other. We are still young at heart. That's awesome, sweetie. Darlene Chandler says, glad you're visiting your sister, Mr. G. Ooh, that rolled. Lewis says, Interstate 84 from Pendleton, Oregon to Ontario, Oregon is shut down due to high winds.
Yeah, you get pretty bad up in there. Right across Cabbage is what he was talking about.
Yeah. Naomi says, gee, stop in at Costco. They might have small Slim Jims.
I don't
go to
think
Sam's.
Costco don't carry what I look for, what I'm looking for. Sam's Club has them on. Remember we tried to find them at Costco.
I remember you were gonna yeah. And if they had them, you were gonna get a membership.
Yeah, what's called Sheila's got Costco and I've got Sam's Club.
Elise says, did your son get to come home? Hope so.
No, he won't be home until the 21st.
We got 16 days and he'll be home.
And then we'll be celebrating Thanksgiving and Easter, or Thanksgiving and Christmas.
And his birthday.
Well, maybe Easter too. He won't be home for Easter.
Yeah. Dave Newland says, why Jack Links? I like them better.
He'll get a fat rabbit with a turkey beard.
Anthony says, enjoy, Mr. G. Have a great visit with your sister and stay safe getting there. Love you all. Love you too. Salvatore says, thanks for your feedback, Mr. G. I appreciate it. I'll take it slow, and if it gets too bad, gets to butt puckering, I'll shut it down.
There you go, brother. There you go.
Dr. Pepper Drinker said, did the pea snack get old during the convoy?
The what?
The pea snack. Pringles.
Oh, I just don't eat Pringles. I never did care for Pringles. But now that you say Pringles, and I've got a vision in my head that I just
no one can shake that vision. Sean says, well, if they don't have the Slim Jims, you can always get sausage. Troublemaker says, I know Mrs. G is excited about Little G coming home. That's so awesome. We need action to auction him off again. Lois says, I love going across Cabbage and the blues. Elk Mountains in Wyoming is so fun in the wind also. Sean said sausages, not sausage.
Yeah, she was already trying to feed me pepperonis.
I said, what did you tell me? If I would have known I didn't have any more left, I wouldn't have shared with the pups. I said, well, on the bright side, the pups still have pepperonis. You want one?
Some?
Charlotte says, Mr. G, I had 2 boxes of Slim Jims. Got them from 2 different stores. Totally taste different.
Yeah, see?
I think it's in your head.
What the?
I think it's in your head.
Biter, TT.
TT said, no, because Mom knows where my pepperonis are. You don't. Oh, TT Marie. Sherry Bean says, OMG, and I brought you Pringles in Princeton, Illinois. Now I feel bad. I thought you did. Glad I also brought you Slim Jims too.
No, you're good,
fine.
sweetheart.
Sean says, well, I'm sure you have plenty of milk bones available. Dr. Pepper Jr. says, by the way, I was up at 3 hoping you were on, but you weren't. I cried myself to sleep. We were on pretty early this morning, honey, but I don't remember exactly what time it was.
It wasn't real early.
Nicholas says, G is right. Just like buying a car. Some days it's good, some days it's bad. Never buy a car that was built on Monday, Wednesday, or Friday. Charlotte says, I can't say I have ever eaten a Slim Jim. Aren't they made with beef? This girl can't eat beef.
Oh, I have no idea what it's made out of, to be honest with you. And as far as being good, they're really not that great. But they're my go-to snack. Something about the tanginess of, I guess, the Tabasco or whatever it is they use in them, kind of wakes me up a little bit.
Salvatore says, thanks everyone for your feedback on my question. I knew I could count on the G force for some good feedback. Penny Carpenter Clark says, G, you're never going to fire her. Katina says, I remember watching the movie Black Dog. Asked my stepdad about it, and he said, it's true. The black dog is for the people driving trucks for so long with no sleep that when the dog will come, that's when the dog will come for you. Janet says, good morning. Good morning. Dr. Pepper Jr. says, I didn't get any notices last night, but I've gotten them in the last 2 days.
Huh.
Well, good.
That old needle nose pig.
That's pretty cool. Isn't that what Scooter has? No?
I don't remember what his truck is.
Eric says, my dad thought the pepperonis were beef sticks, and he ate a bunch. Until my mom told him.
I did that to a cousin of mine. It wasn't pepperonis because they didn't have pepperonis back then, but it was the dog jerky, you know. I asked her, you want a piece of jerky? Oh yeah. Boy, she started munching on that stuff. I was rolling.
You're brats.
I got in trouble.
Shelly Rogers, thank you for the stars, son. Star salute.
Thank you, sweetheart.
Sherry Beeman says, guess we all need to send G the little short Slim Jims from Sam's. Now, when I go to Sam's, I will be checking on Slim Jims. Naomi says, G, there's In-N-Out along the freeway, just saying.
We're going to my sister's house, so basically, when I go to my sister's house, Mrs. G gets whatever she wants.
Did you say that with a little snarkiness there?
A little bit.
A little resentment in that.
Let's just put it this way: if I go to my sister and she asks me, "Hey, what do you guys want to eat?" and if I say tacos and Mrs. G says In-N-Out, guess where we're going?
What can I say? My sister loves me. Ace of Hearts says, I didn't get any notices of y'all this time, but I did this morning. Dr. Pepper says, yes, stay away from the black dog, because if you see him, you're in trouble.
I always got to take a back seat to Mrs. G.
Dr. Pepper Jr. says, are you jealous, G?
A little bit, maybe.
Brandy says, hello, G's and G family. Another cloudy, rainy day. Hey, sweetheart. Johnny JT Taylor says, hello, and thank you all for y'all's advice last night over the phone. Stay blessed and hammer down. Anytime, sweetheart. And thank you for the stars, hon. Star salute, partner.
All right, we got to go to the scale.
Okay, you need to get down, buddy. You got to get out of the window. Thank you. Charlotte says, I didn't get a notice this time either, and I am a subscriber. I don't understand why it's not going out.
Thank you, sweetheart.
Sherry Beeman says, gee, you meant when you go to sisters, you get what you want. Naomi says, I guess to In-N-Out. Midwest Granny says, because your sister knows you. Sherry Beeman says, have you got all loads done yet? Done. No. We'll finish up on Monday.
We got 3 more drops.
Yeah. Much love, Michelle Brandon, and thank you for the stars, hon. Star salute.
I'm not gonna honk it.
Yeah, not at the scale house. We don't want to draw attention to ourselves. That is a big no-no.
We're gonna fly through here incognito.
Brandy said, what are y'all hauling today? Office furniture, sweetheart. Midwest Granny says In-N-Out. Lone Cup says ROTF out. Just got here. So had to start at beginning to see what's going on. I think it's time to get new truck with huge cab like Faznak. So there will be plenty of room for Mr. G Slim Jims. Hey, that's a thought. Jenna says, I just hopped on for the ride. Where are we now? We're in La Grande, California. Were you able to deliver your load without any issues? I hope.
We still got 3 more drops. But the last drop, yeah, there was no issues on the last one. Actually, the last one's been the best place we've gone to so far.
Yes, it was it actually had docks we could back up into. It was a big space compared to all these other places that we went to. Shova says, afternoon, movie flow today. Old age catching up with me. I know.
Oh, I understand that.
Joseph says, I've been getting notifications. I just like every video, even replay. I miss a lot because of work. So like them all, G-Force.
Thank you.
Well, thank you, hon. Dr. Pepper Jr. says, I wish my sister-in-law, I wish she was my sister-in-law. My sister-in-law doesn't give a poop about me. Eric says, beef sticks made by Tillamook are the best. Those are the ones that we had.
Yes.
Those were good. I cannot remember her name.
I'm drawing a blank. I know her name.
She sent us a bunch. Oh. That's going to bug the you-know-what out of me.
I'm horrible with names. Everybody knows that. I see her face in my head.
Ace of Hearts says, after what my stepdad said, and about 5 years later, I was in Florida when a brown dog came to me. Remember what my stepdad said, and I remember to avoid the dog. Randy says, I got my nephew today. He is currently napping. I'm finding it very hard to stay awake, LOL. like I'm gonna have to go to Sam's Club and shop Mr. G some Slim Jims. LOL.
Usually what we do is when I know we're going home and if I'm low on Slim Jims, I'll just go to samsclub.com and we'll just order them and they ship them right to the house. So that's pretty convenient for us. Except when we're out on the road. And if I'd known 3 days ago that I had my Slim Jims in the truck, I would have called or would have got on the internet and ordered Slim Jims to Sheila's house.
Hey, Navo. Sherry B. Mrs. My brother was getting loaded in Colorado Springs, and the guy that drove the forklift went up too high and put a hole in his trailer.
Oh, no.
He had to go to Denver to get it fixed. He was on his way to New Mexico.
Oh,
I bet that was not a good day.
Yeah.
Scott McClure says, P.S. Thanks, G's. Got my scrapple from Rappa. Awesome.
Good deal.
Anthony,
Yeah, they're good. They're good folks there.
yes, very sweet people. Anthony says, this is the way to go through the scales. At least not stop and go for 10 minutes. Katina says, we need to buy Trucker G some Slim Jims and mail it to him. Dr. Pepper Jr. says, I don't know her name either, but I think she sent it to you way before you moved. She did.
She did. She's
They were
sweet.
good.
I see her face in my head and I cannot remember her name for the life of me.
Yeah, they were good. Mook and Laylee tried
We
to get
met her
off
over there with
the container.
Anthony, remember?
Yeah, up when we were in,
Banning,
was it Banning?
California. Yeah. Palm Springs is where we.
Okay, Palm Springs.
Yeah.
So I was gonna say, I remember we were out and about.
We were staying at Banning, but
Yeah,
we went to Palm
okay.
Springs.
Palm Springs. Dr. Pepper Jr. says, I can see it now. You get home and the trailer is full of Slim Jim packages. Michelle Brandon says, suck it up, G. No Slim Jims for you.
I know, huh?
And Michelle Brandon's a Slim Jim Nazi.
No respect. No respect.
Naomi said, that freight train is hauling wood.
It's not going too fast. It's just that they got us
Brianna,
castrated out here in California.
Brianna said, hey, Geez, could you say hi to my dad? He's watching right now. His name is Doug, and he is a former truck driver, and he watches all your videos. He has been watching since the convoy. Hey, Doug!
How you doing,
How
Doug?
you doing, sweetheart?
Good to see you, bud.
Barbara said, good morning again. Where are we heading to now? We are heading to Lodi. Wendy says, is there a guest room ready for little G, or will he be sleeping on the new velvet couch? I just had to.
More likely he's going to be sleeping on the new velvet couch.
That's funny. That's one thing when our kids were younger.
He'll probably have to fold the bed out.
Yeah, he'll fold the couches out in the living room of the RV. But then once we actually get into the house, yeah, he will have a room for himself, him and Wish. But when our kids were younger and G was on the road, you know, Monday through Friday they slept in their rooms and got up and did the whole wake up routine and went to school. But on the weekends, like Friday night, they would, and I never understood why, but they'd always beg me, Mom, can we just sleep in the living room? Can we just sleep in the living room? I'm like, okay, we just sleep in the living room. So they were just like three little puppies all gathered together, sleeping in the living room. Charlotte says, when they get home, the trailer better be full of G seasoning. LOL. Look up the ingredients for Slim Jims, and they're all so not good for you.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure they're not good for me.
Joseph says you can stock the kitchen in the house with all your truck snacks, and Mr. G would just have to go to one spot to load up on your life's necessities.
But would you remember them?
We'd still forget something, I'm telling you. That's why it always takes me at least, and G thinks, he goes, why does it take you so long to clean the truck and repack it? Why do you unpack so much? Well, I like to do a deep clean. And then another reason it takes me so long is not the cleaning part of it that takes the longest. It's the putting the stuff back in and remembering everything. So having the truck at the house somewhat helps that, because I kind of leave things, I try to leave things out. In this case, the Slim Jims didn't get left out, because I'm pretty sure I put them back in the cupboard.
I remember back in the day, all I needed was whatever fit in my bag.
I know, you're fine.
That my television.
You'll be okay. Austin says, wait, are you getting a divorce? That
Yep.
is the only way I see Mary being fired.
Oh, she's been fired a whole bunch of times.
He fires me left and right. Dr. Pepper Drinker says, does little G have his dog over there? No, Wish is not over in Greenland with
He's
him.
in Phoenix.
He wasn't allowed to take him, so he is staying with Bub's cousin.
Yeah, with her niece.
Yeah, with our niece. She's taking care of Wishbone. She's spoiling him, just like Bub would. He gets all kinds of updates on him, and gets pictures.
They were roommates in Phoenix.
Yeah,
So
they live together.
she's kind of like family to Wish.
Yeah, he's known Wish since Bub brought him home. Doug Mary says, gotta go visit Grandma. Thanks for the ride. See you all later. Love and hugs.
Thanks for joining us.
You enjoy your visit with your grandma, sweetheart. Wendy says, Brianna would snuggle in with me in our bed on weekends when Brian was away working. Gosh, I miss those days. They grow up so fast. Yeah, thank you. Oh, we have your sister in the house. What?
What up, sis?
She says, but now you're spoiled, brother. Katina says,
Sis, I'm out of Slim Jims because somebody didn't bring me any. So we're going to have to go to Sam's Club.
you should see the pitiful face that he has on right now, Sheila. Now he's smiling like a brat. He looked like just the saddest little puppy. Now he's smiling from ear to ear. Almost snorted. Katina says, we need pictures of Little G and Wishbone together.
It's because I know my sister will take care of me.
Because you're spoiled. Barbara says, beef, pork, mechanical separated chicken, water. Oh, we're not reading that.
Yeah, well, we don't care what's in Slim Jims.
Richard
I
says,
don't want to know what's in Slim Jims. I refuse to read the ingredients list. Because I know how bad it's going to sound. Assholes and eyeballs.
Richard says, where are we going today? We're heading to Lodi.
From the rooter to the tutor.
Austin says, gee, you poor baby. But Cindy Bug says, when Bub gets back from Greenland, will he be living at the house and travel to the base for work?
Yes.
Yes. So far, that's what he is planning on, so he can save money. Barbara Pruitt's laughing. Joseph says, working G, LOL. Brandy says, poor G, LOL.
Exactly.
It will be just fine. Charlotte says, Mr. G, you are spoiled now with Mrs. G on the truck. That's the difference. He's always been spoiled. Don't let him fool you. He's always been spoiled.
I'm the baby brother.
Yes, he's been spoiled all the way around. Scott says, Slim Jims are my crack addiction. Midwest Granny says, hey, Sheila. Naomi says, let's see that sad look on G's face because he's missing the small snack Slim Jims. Oh, you want to see? Look,
Yeah.
he's not laughing. He's not pouting now. He's smiling. Jana says, when my grandson was young and stood over my house on a weekend night, he wanted to sleep in the family room. He pretended we were camping. LOL. The dog loved it too. Wonderful memories. Awesome. Wendy says, in my mind I hear, oh sis, I'm weak. I have no Slim Jims. Send help quick. LOL. Just kidding. I love that you and your sister are close. I miss my little brother every day. God bless you both.
I know my sister will take care of me.
Lord, stuck in Lodi again. We like going to Lodi. We get to see G's sister and spend time with the family.
All I can do is tell my sister Sheila, I said, sis, I really need some Slim Jims. And guess where we're going? Going to get some Slim Jims.
John G.
Now, my sister Diana, all I got to do is tell her, hey, we got to go bury a body. You want to use your shovel or mine?
She's all about it.
And why didn't you call me before we needed the shovel?
Yeah. John Jenkins says, good day from Minnesota. Austin says, G, you know where the nearest Sam's Club is. Charlie says, Trucker G's sister is in the house. I want stories, LOL. Michelle Brandon says, LOL, right, Wendy?
I don't think there's really any stories to tell, to be honest with you.
I'm pretty sure your sister's got
I don't have no stories to tell on Sheila.
Sherry Beeman says, is it cold there? It is, what does that say, 58 degrees, I think is what it says.
When we were growing up, I mean, we were close as far as, we had our own sibling spats, all of us. But, I mean, if somebody messed with my sisters, I was right there. And if somebody messed with me, my sisters were right there.
Wendy says, my brother would say, no worries, I will call my sissy, LOL. And I always showed up after a, what the hell did you do now, LOL.
Before somebody says, oh, you got to get a girl to fight your battles, my sisters fight like men.
Especially Diana.
All of them.
Yeah. I love your sisters. Randy says, this bike is getting full, 136. Shirley says, hello, Mr. and Mrs. G. Wishing you both a wonderful day. Keep on trucking. Wishing you a wonderful day, sweetheart. Michelle Brandon says, have you ate today, G's?
No.
I had 2 pieces of string cheese.
And I thought about some Slim Jims.
Oh, quick, because you had salami and pepperoni.
Oh, that's right. I had to settle, didn't I?
Yes, you had to settle. Michelle says, asking for Sherry. Dr. Pepper Drinker says, are you and Diana like you and Sheila?
Not as me and Sheila are probably the closest.
Dr. Pepper Drinker says, like peas in a pond. Scott says, love my G's. You two always make my day better. I'm glad we can make you smile, sweetheart. Cheryl says, I brought my sister Slim Jims for Christmas. She loves eating a snack basket for Christmas. Kim Harris says, good afternoon. Where are we? Merced, California. Ace of Hearts says, at least the Slim Jim is not a tube steak. I would like a tube steak. Never mind, TMI.
I guess the rest of the family, I'll talk to them just, whenever. Me and Sheila talk
On a regular basis.
On a weekly basis, at least.
Michelle Brandon says, LMAO, let it go, G. No Slim Jims for you. Mary says, I have a friend that has a site and his code gets you 10% off. Nice.
What?
I don't know.
She said, nice. I don't know what I'm getting 10% off, but 10% sounds good.
Dr. Pepper Jr. says, just going to say, little jealous.